exactly the healing happening? Sometimes they'll ask, how is it happening?
Actually, your two things. Your chakras are in charge for your physical, mental, emotional activities. If they are disturbed or black, you get disease. You can do meditation by yourself and open those chakras. That is a self-healing, meditation. And if you cannot meditate, the other person can meditate and pass the energy to that chakra. You may ask, how can energy be given? You can create, but how can it be given? Einstein says it can be given. Scientifically he says, there is no such thing as matter energy separately in the planet Earth. If this kerchief can be given, the energy also can be given. You should know only the technique how to give. You have to take this kerchief and give. Just like that you should know how to take it and give. So this is the healing process. From where you just take the energy from the cosmos and give it to the healies.
If we have this, I have learned this.
Even if you don't heal yourself, if you just heal others, you will be healed. Because the energy is flooding through you. Energy is flowing through you. Actually, in our healing, you will also be healed and rejuvenated.
How many healings can you do maximum in a day? Because you don't
2.
Really?
No, even if you do it more, there will be no bad side effect. Basic. I'm giving you the simple instruction, but you can do any amount of healing. It's no problem. Okay. But I don't think this small size, this small, it was little bigger. See, this is the photo taken under the banyan tree just for the sake of satsangs. That is a Swayambhu. Swayambhu means that automatically that linga was created. 300 years that linga is getting worshipped in our ashram. That is the what to say, that ashram devata. He is next to me, the small.
The banyan tree?
This is a banyan tree which is 600 years old. Now, archaeologists, they say 600 years old. But we have a record, it's 300 years old. This is the lingam, Swayambhu lingam, which is getting worshipped for last 300 years. It's not carved, it is just came on its own from the earth.
But Swamiji, before the ashram, I don't know, whatever they were doing with the land.
No, before the ashram itself, it was a worshipping place. That is the beauty.
Oh, because some people, if it's not, then they can't withstand the energy. I heard about my father.
It was they were worshipping it. That was a strange thing.
Yeah, he was telling me you told them to touch it and they can withstand the energy after. He tried 3 times.
You see, actually, if you touch this linga or the Dakshinamurti, you will feel a current of energy.
That's what he was saying. He tried 3 times to experiment.
Where is the
So that's in the under the banyan tree itself. What he said?
He said just to test it. He tried 3 times. So every time after 1 minute he couldn't withstand the energy.
It is so alive. It is so so much of energy is there in that place and in that whole thing. Of course, this tree only attracted me to come and create the ashram. Now you have installed with a formal way, like a lingam, beautiful way. So this is the Shiv.
Was Dakshinamurti there before he started ashram?
No. Dakshinamurti we put. This was there originally. This is the original murti. For the sake of puja, easy worship, we put Dakshinamurti.
Swamiji, how many years ago you met Mahasannidhanam?
Maybe it's no, not 2000. 2000 I became enlightened. It was before enlightenment. Maybe 1999.
How did he look?
Oh, how he looks. Did you see my picture biography?
Yeah.
Same way he looks, but little chubby. In that they put too thin, little chubby, and what to say, very young, 25 years old. He looks like 25-year-old boy.
Is it his material?
Etheric body. Etheric body. One Kavi cloth.
He doesn't have any age then.
He doesn't have any age. I'm telling, he looks like a 25 years old person.
Swamiji, he says that the body is made of atoms.
Yes.
He can make materialized body.
That's what.
Jesus Christ said to Lazarus. So,
That's true.
Only Swamis go there, or do any ordinary?
No, Swami, anybody can go there, but he gives darshan only if he wants.
Oh.
It's not our choice. It's his choice. He gives darshan and he suddenly appears. He doesn't come like a walking or something like this. He suddenly appears and he gives darshan if he wants. When I was staying above Gaurikund, below Kedarnath, if you had been to Himalayas, you know. Any of you had been to Himalayas? Above Gaurikund, below Kedarnath.
Fata.
Huh?
Around Fata?
No, not Fata. Just some 5 kilometers above Gaurikund. I was staying in that area. He gave me darshan. Now we all went there for 15 days trip.
So did anybody get darshan
I do not know.
during the trip?
I do not know how many have got. But I'm there in the Gaurikund, we did the Anya meditation. Many people saw Baba in the Anya, the third eye. Many people had darshan, the third eye. But in the other places, whether they saw or not, I don't know.
How can we recognize him? Just like
No, you can by seeing yourself, you can see because he never walks on the ground. A little bit height, you will see that his feet not touching the ground, and you can very clearly recognize. Sometimes he has given darshan to full market. Once he has come down to the market, and the whole market saw him, and it has become such a big issue. The whole market, not one person, 2 person. Hundreds of people saw, hundreds of people reporting the same thing. Police was shocked and reporters were shocked. Some maybe 3-4 years ago.
Does he come to Kumbh when the Kumbh is happening?
Kumbh Mela, he comes regularly. That's something. He came down to market of Gaurikund market. The base camp of Kedarnath, Gaurikund. The Gaurikund market, he has come down. And the whole bazaar was just shocked and it's a big it has become a big what to say that
excitement.
People had a shock and people trying to run and fall at his feet and it has become just a mess. And then suddenly he left, he disappeared. In the initial level only you can weigh the ASP for the money which you pay. Only once you understand the whole thing, then we know the money and the thing which we get, can they be compared?
Never.
So, at one level I feel that it should be offered and people should come up to help the mission. They should understand. See, it's all, the whole thing is just a spiritual mission. It is people to, it is for them to feel
Share
what they have towards the spiritual mission, that's all. Even if they give 100 million, what am I going to do? I am going to eat the same thing, wear the same dress. I am not going to do anything else. And the whole thing is going to go back to the social cause. You see, till the ASP, NSP, only people are outsiders. Once they come to ASP, NSP, they understand what I am. They understand our way of living and our way of thinking. So after that, it is up to them to help. After that, I feel, whether they feel I have become their family or not, I don't know, but I feel they have become my family. Okay. Actually, now we are working, we are thinking of feeding the kids, the local kids. They don't even eat and they malnutrition and vitamin A deficiency, they die and what, not only that, and so many difficulties. And our ashram is in the village. It's a rural area. And I feel sometimes like what to say that when they are all there around me, how can we eat good food? In ashram we make a good food. Good food means no onion, green chili, garlic, but a good natural food. Half cooked and half uncooked. Your father must have told you. Half cooked and half uncooked.
Like on our children's birthdays, sometimes we do something. So if anybody wants, to feed or to do something, we can sponsor.
Actually, the thing is, to create infrastructure, I need 45 lakh. To create the kitchen and to create the dining hall, we started feeding. In the enthusiasm, I started actually. First, how can we eat such a good food when so many people are around us are suffering without even food? So out of enthusiasm, we started. We started feeding. It went up to even 1,000, 2,000 kids per day. Per day means 3 meals put together. 3 meal put if I take 1 meal as one person, 3 meal put together, it started going even to up 2000. But we are not able to have that, manage the handle the infrastructure. The whole ashram becomes mess, and no place to cook. And outside we have to make that traditional type of make a big pit and put the firewood and then start cooking. That like that and all we started cooking and feeding. Yes, it's the same thing. You see the sub.
So basically they have this fireplace and they put wood and wood.
Like that in a on the road itself we have to make a big pit and put the firewood and start cooking and feeding them.
But they do it in the camp.
So
Camping they do use the fire.
So like this and all we have started doing. But finally I saw it has become a big suffering. We are able to give food. That's somehow we are able to manage. That was not a big problem. I tell somebody, the people come with stomach pain, I tell them, give at least 1 day food, your stomach pain will disappear. And like this somehow we are able to get the material. Material means the rice or ghee or all those things we are able to get, but we are not able to manage. If you take a pressure, you lose the joy. Don't take a pressure. You see, don't bother about the goal. Just bother about path. The very working itself is a joy. Take up something like this and work. So we will be able to finally bring the whole thing out. Especially then, if we can give a little bit of food and a little bit of culture, a little bit of the civics. So anything else? Any other question you want to ask? This hospital, if it comes up, it will really help local villages a lot. We are working on it. Then okay. Anybody who is healer, not going to take the healing initiation, not having mala, because mala is a protection. When you heal, at least at the time, please wear the mala. Don't heal without mala. If you can't wear, or at least have it in a bag. When you are initiated, you may feel a sort of you are being drilled in this region. Don't get frightened. It is just the energy getting penetrated. That's all. Please come. We'll start the healing initiation.